Hey guys,
Hello, what's up, everybody? Today's a live. Today's a live from Los Angeles, Thieves in Arctic, Texas. Today is a watch party. If you want to check out the watch party around here, just go ahead and type in the chat here. What's up? I am back streaming again, baby. Let's do it. No frames at all. That's really good. Yay. So we have the leaderboard right here, and right now it is Alexa Face. So number one on the board today for 26 scores. And the score right now it is 365 right now. So that's the top of the score. We have like 20 minutes coming up right now. Alright, let's there it is right here.
Polished. I think this map series set, though, Jay, in terms of my prediction, does lean towards Optic's favor pretty heavy.
Yeah, because they're playing maps they haven't played in quite some time. Like, they didn't play Subbase all throughout this stage. The Rio Search and Destroy, they haven't played it in this stage. The Karachi S&D, we get to the Game 5, they haven't played it. And even in the Invasion Control, they only played it one time. So when you're going into a major, you want to make sure you're not getting caught lacking on any of the maps, because you heard Nameless say it, anything can happen in that veto process. You just simply do not want to get caught off guard. So Optic just want to make sure that their Subbase game is still top to none.
And on the same front, I think Thieves are looking at this match saying, uh-oh. I mean, their subbase has not been great. Most recently having gotten the absolute poop beat out of them. 132-250 against Minnesota just a couple weeks ago. So some corrections that need to come through. And I will say, if Thieves do find a way to beat this Optic team against this map set, they should be looked at very seriously. And so far, the start is looking pretty nice for the Thieves.
I think regardless, they should be looked at seriously with what they've been able to do throughout this stage, man. We're talking about 8-4 at HP, great in Search and Destroy. Need to obviously fix up in those control game modes, but if you remember the Thieves roster beginning, they only had 1 to 2 hardpoint wins going into stage 3. So obviously the roster change has played a big part for this success for this LAT squad. As we get to the end of that P1, they currently have the rotation over towards New, but you can see Optic all over your mini-map trying to contest it all the way to the very end, but they do not find any kills. A successful rotation led by the kills for LAT to get some good time here at P2.
And this is massive. This feels like the Thieves squad when they play 6-star. Clean on rotation, clean on clearing the middle of the map. Make sure you get a bit of a...
This is day 3. Let me check it again. That's today until 6 o'clock Eastern time right now, and 7 right now. Why is it not going live right now? We're like 40 minutes. I don't know. This is the right one, chat. This is the right one. This is the right one. See, they did Lentil Phase already. They got those. See? Optic Chicago. It's not right. Day 4. It's not day 4. It's day 3. I already know that. Let me hit live. This one's live right now. The breakdown. See, qualifiers day 3. this is live. This is probably a okay. It is the right one. I was wrong, chat. There's my live stream. Alright, we're down by 21 right now. One person just got in. Okay, I got the chat right now on my phone. Alright, I got the chat. I got the chat on my phone anyways. Okay, right now the LA game is going great today. I'm excited though. Can't wait. So here it is. Right now the Los Angeles Thieves is like 11-12 this season, but we got like 12 losses and 11 wins, but we are starting working on stuff. And so we just need to pick up something. Because we got 7 plays. That's our goal. They need to work on. it on my channel. Yeah, who's really excited for the Washington series? Who's excited about it? Yeah, we got like 17 minutes anyways. So, yeah. Like, I'm really excited. Like, I can't believe that, like, the base is we need to keep going. Stream on YouTube for like, you know, never stream it. Never stream it though. Because the lives that I stream on Twitch, I was on Twitch for yeah, I was on Twitch. Stay here for the watch party. Let's go on all of these. Let's go. We probably need some more members. We need some more members to say LA Thieves. Come on now. Should I already posted on Twitter already. Should I like post it on Instagram or something? Probably say LA Thieves in the chat. LA Thieves. up the chat over here so I can like put the phone in it. My phone's about to die over here. Yes, sir. Yep. Just hanging. This right here during our watch party. Yes, sir. A little selfie, baby. Watch party. I'm adding everyone for our watch party. What should I add? What should I add for I mean, what should I add? I meant for 6 minutes. Yeah. girls. Like, my most favorite girls in the beast is seven right now. Oh, I know one. Need two more from 100 fades. Let me think. Oh, I know. Josh, you're watching. Yep, there it is, Joshy. Yeah, there he is. We need one more person. We need one more person. Alright, watch party. Oh, Beanie Hacker. Beanie Hacker. What's that? Beanie Hacker. Got him. Let's test. Alright. There it is. Oh. Post it. Alright. Come over to the watch party. 100 Thieves, TikTok, Rogue, Josh Chicks, Valkyrie, Brooke, Nayshot, Josh Adrias, and the actor. That's all. Let's see if they can reply. 3 minutes. Alright. I gotta put my phone down. Like, if they reply to me, they would say like, okay, hey, we're headed. They would say like, go. Yep. That'd be cool, man. Alright, we got 2 minutes. Let's go. Great. Let's go. It'll be great. Really fun to take orders. I'm excited for this. What about you guys? You like excited about it? Yep. It'll be great. 1 minute. 1 minute. So if they win this thing,
Way up. Way up. Way up.
let's tear up.
Going back and forth like it's east and west. But the whole team up, say that's north side. I'm all lonely if I shoot the tech. And I'm 10 seasons in, still on court side. Every day I'm going back to back, so ain't no neck to neck. Bitch pressing in the valley, growing stronger, only open up the text. You don't know what superhuman, I'm in overtime, they hate, so they check the chest. I've been dotting on my I's and crossing on my T's, right now I'm trying to curve the S. Way up. Way.
Hey, Olympic baby.
On the gas, and I'm smashing it. I've been in my lane, I'm probably crashing it. Way up.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Wait, wait,
It's a big Sunday in the CDL, the final day of qualifiers, where we find out which teams lock into the winner's bracket at Major 3.
Miami Heretics and the LA Gorillas are currently tied in the standings, and they face off in just a few moments. It's a win and you're in matchup you won't want to miss.
Then the championship grand finals rematch, Toronto versus New York. And something tells me the Ultra haven't forgotten about that 5-0 ass whooping the Subliners handed them in Vegas.
And in our final matchup of the Major 3 qualifiers, it's a classic. Two of the top orgs in esports square off. Optic Texas versus the LA Thieves. It's all coming up right now on the Call of Duty League. Tell your mom you'll love her.
Let's go.
Every single map, they are the top of their game.
You heard the flank coming through, and now you flood into Hydra. This man is a maniac, getting bullets on players that are basically invisible. Oh my God. Geo!
Red might be there to slaughter them. Rotations on as well. Red in the turn.
Oh my God.
First game, these guys are just playing next level Call of Duty.
It's gonna be a sick game, bro. I played that game. Alright. That's not for headquarters.
Listen, where am I looking here? It's Mother's Day, all right? Call your moms, all right? And maybe I'll call them too.
That is the GOAT Crim6 with one of the most iconic lines in Call of Duty history, and he's right on the nose. Call your moms. It's Mother's Day, but wait for the break because we got lots to talk about. Rosalie Nameless here in the studio, and Rosalie, should we give a shout out to your mom?
Of course, my mom's been super supportive of me ever since I started my gaming journey, so happy Mother's Day, Mom.
Happy Mother's Day, Mama Parker, Nameless.
Feeling good. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. It's going to be a great day. I know that they'll be watching their sons go crazy. These
Right. Let's talk a little bit about the children who are going to be playing today because we got 6 teams in action once again, and you can see where they're at in our current standings with Toronto. Just about 5 days away. This is the last chance to earn points towards your seeds. Optic and Ultra battling for the number 2 seed there with LA Thieves, but it's really the Heretics Gorillas match that we have highlighted as the most important because that's another win and in scenario, Allie.
Yeah, all of our matches today have implications, but the most important one is going to be the win and in versus LAG and Miami Heretics. And me personally, I don't know which team to pick in this one. They're both very, very even across the board.
Let's take a look here at this matchup, starting with Miami, who surprised everybody with a Game 5 victory over a surging Surge. Now, this squad had a lot of trouble against teams like Toronto, LA Thieves, Optic Texas, and Subliners, but the Gorillas are much more in their same region, same playing field.
100%, yeah. I would say it's like equal in this one. I would tend to lean towards the side of the Miami Heretics. I feel like in Hardpoint they've had a lot more success since bringing in Real. The Search and Destroy's been great, sitting at 5-4, and even in their losses, it's been close Search and Destroys. The Control has been a pain point, 1-5 there, but lucky for them, that's only 1 out of 5 game modes in a series, right? So they've done just enough, and now they have to go through LAG, who have been one of, if not the worst Hardpoint team throughout this entire stage. They're feeling confident today, and their best player is their new pickup in Real.
Just like yesterday's Gwyn versus Lynn's battle, we have another rookie showdown with Flames from LAG taking on Real.
Yeah, both these teams looking for a start and winners here. And on the flip side for Miami Heretics LAG, Flames has been doing it in search and destroy. A 1.52 overall. The biggest issue right now is he brought in and fixed the S&D, but the hard point and the respawns are still really struggling. They're 1-5 in map 1 specifically, but overall 1-7 in hard point. And what's really painful is we see them have a couple of close matches. They're just unable to close it out.
Yeah, I mean, they're really bad at holding kills. I mean, their differential is like 41, but in the first rotation, they've actually been pretty good throughout this split. But yeah, everybody performing statistically, like putting up a lot of damage, just the small things they haven't been able to get in order. But when you talk about their search and destroy, it's always been decent when we got to land. Flames is unreal in that game. You can play around him, you can play aggressive, or you can put him on an island. He's #1 in terms of KD. He's winning 75% of his opening duels. That's 3 out of 4.
And this is an unofficial stat, but it's a pucket stat just from watching.
Yes.
He has the most kills per cruise missile of anyone in the league. He had a triple, multiple double kills. The man makes them count, and he's almost good for 1 per map. But can Flames keep it going today? Only time will tell. You take a look at the rookie leaderboard. The stats say he should. He's #2 overall, and you got Estriel #6 on that list for LAG.
And should LAG find some serious success at this major, maybe he enters the conversation on being on Gwen's coattails for Rookie of the Year.
All right, that is going to be a very big matchup, as will the next one, as it's a preview of what could happen potentially in a winner semifinal. We have Toronto matching up against New York. This is our 2023 World Championship rematch with 2 new faces. We got Sib and Envoy in this time around, Allie.
Yeah, and the great thing for Toronto right now is how much better Envoy's looked in the past 2 series. All the top 4 teams, except for Atlanta FaZe, have had a bit of a struggling qualifier, but they're starting to kind of round out their issues near the end here, specifically for Toronto Ultra in the search and destroy. There's still a lot to be worked on, but they're 4-2 in that game mode during the split, so clearly something is working in this camp.
Nameless, how do these 2 teams match up in 2024 currently?
Yeah, I mean, I will say both teams are feeling a little comfortable. I think New York, honestly, I'm going to ignore a lot of the online gameplay from them because I don't really think they care too much about their losses.
Okay.
Like New York, they play these guys in land, they beat them. They 5-0'd them at champs. They're comfortable in this matchup. And when you talk about Toronto and like their improvement, and I'm putting quote it with my hands right now, the gesture, because they still have 3 maps that they can't win when it comes to search and destroy. So Toronto still needs a lot of work in that game mode. I still favor New York.
Is Karachi one of their good maps for search?
For Toronto, yes, it is.
And it'll probably be in the mix once again today. High Rise was game 5 if it went there in their last meeting. But Allie, New York got the job done in 3. That was in the losers bracket finals of Major 2. How are they looking today coming into this one?
They're maybe a little bit more confident than they were at the start of those qualifiers. It's been a very, very weird stage to watch the New York Subliners. They've been middle of the pack when it comes to search and destroy. Their control has still been disgusting. 5-1 in that game mode. They're an extremely strong attack team who prefers invasion and high rise, and they're able to get at least one of those in the series. So you can lock up that game mode, but everywhere else, it's been really mid.
New York is looking really sloppy, Nameless. Sorry, 2-3 against Carolina, 1-3 against Seattle, and then, of course, an expected loss to Atlanta, 1-3.
Yeah.
What do they need to avoid from having that repeat in the final week of qualifying?
Listen, I'm going to make this kind of simple, honestly.
Do it.
New York had a bad week. Can you have a bad week? You won a world championship. They've been fine. They just got top 3 at the major. They're whipping out things that we have not seen yet from any team. And they went back-to-back 3-0 victories versus Miami and Las Vegas in their last 2 matches. You know, when you talk about this team, 5-1 control, top 2 control team right alongside Atlanta FaZe. The hard point steadily improving, and search and destroy sitting at 3-4. You think it's going to remain like that? It ain't going to stay. They're going to be one of the best search teams come the end of the season. So for New York, I think everything's just fine.
We talked to Kismet about those troubles weeks 1 through 3 of the qualifiers. Here's what he had to say.
I mean, right now it's just hard point. We've just been having a lot of woes with that, and basically what we've been trying to preach lately is just a goldfish memory of what's been happening to us in hardpoint. Our past 2 weeks of scrims have been a lot better. Unfortunately, it wasn't really a good showing against FaZe, but it's just that's our game mode that we're working on a lot right now. And I think from doing that, our S&D took a little hit, but we focused on that this week, and it showed against that match. So we just want to keep that going for whoever we play next.
Yeah, no problems on invasion for sure.
I thought it was live. I thought it was live. I thought it was live. What the heck? Never seen this yet before. Like, dude, I never seen that yet. Like, there it is right here. That's the one that is new.
Getting this education, getting my master's, put me at a level that, of course, more respect from the community, but also to look at myself with
A bit of a buffer in front of the upcoming hard point, and then usually walk away with the first 30 seconds. And so far, all of those conditions have been met. Dashy, though, over the top of barrels. That's not a gunfight that he should win. Still finds a way to take down Joe Deceives. Krent caught over towards Secret, and that'll be a quick break for Optic with still 20 seconds to fight.
Yeah, that's still a good amount of time to fight for, but they're more focused on maintaining the spawns for the next hill. So LAT's just spawning in towards the back. Gonna try to get him out of this P2 HP. Ghosty flies on through, able to win the one-on-one versus Dashy. But it's only for 10 seconds. You have a little bit of a lead, but now you are forced to break into a money hill for Optic Texas, where they're usually very difficult to break down their setup.
Decent fight back, though, for Thieves here, exiting away from P2. Now it's just down to the long route over towards the third hardpoint, and Kenny Semtex perfectly placed. Ghosty through tunnel. There is an opener, plus a follow-up from Kremp. The hunt is on. Pistols out for both players, but it's Shotzi who takes the win, and now it's just down for Texas trying to get their teammates back through mid to try to reset up this hold.
Yeah, it's a 2v2 at this HP. Who's going to win these gunfights? That's going to be influential to who's going to have those back spawns. But at the same time, everybody's waiting for that push to come in. The rest of Optic Texas still cutting off through the middle of the map. Going to be able to take the lead by a little bit. There's only 25 seconds remaining here at P3. If you are LAT, just try to keep them as trapped as you possibly can in towards the back end, because you have a free rotation over towards New.
You have to be impressed with how Thieves have played to this point. I mean, that moment in front of P3 was all about each team trying to isolate each other. Thieves not wanting to hit over towards the hard point, wanting to deal with the members of Optic at mid-map. Kind of the same thing. The members at mid-map for Optic try to trap the players from Thieves from rotating in, and both teams kind of walk away 50-50. Shotzi, pistol out, right back into the hard point. Ghosty able to find the kill and slip away. Fred on the hunt, little wrap around, and that's enough for Texas to find themselves not just the hard point, but also the spawns in favor.
Oh, that's just way too easy. If you are LAT, it's got to be a lot cleaner, a lot better of a setup there, because Optic Texas able to break in without having the preferred spawns in the first 10 to 15 seconds. But now you're able to reinforce immediately right back through the middle of the map. This is what LA have been able to have a lot of success in their HP game, is that every time someone needs to clutch up in a gunfight, they're all getting it done. Everyone over 1.0 KD, and it's showing so far.
Very back and forth hardpoint already through the first 4 hardpoints. Nasty caught and left on an island. Ghosty trying to get there to support that final scrap time, but gets cut down pretty quickly. The spawn close, though, for LA Thieves to work over towards Top Snow and here at Warehouse. The rotation for Optic. Actually, they've gotten Shotzi around the back. Keep Ryan, number 2 in green. He's behind the play. First kill good. Second one tallied. Just down to try to collect down to Joe Deceives. He runs out in towards Snow, but job done for Optic as they've opened up the rotation to 5.
And we've seen Shotzi make that play again before on this map. Hits that deep route, completely catches Thieves off guard, because you're not expecting anyone to flank over towards Warehouse, because if you get the kills to the front end, then he makes a really bad play. But the fact that his teammates are staying alive towards P2, and he finds a couple kills, that leads to them getting this time here at P5. But the break is initially going to come in for LAT. They flood their way through the Warehouse once they take care of Shotzi, and they haven't looked back since.
The reactions and responses for the Thieves in the face of adversity has been really, really well tipped. I mean, it's been clean, it's been convincing, and what looked to be a route that Shotzi just completely overwhelms LA and gives Optic a chance to walk away with a majority of time. It's another hard point that gets battled back to essentially 50-50. So we've got ourselves essentially a dead tie through the first set of hills. You tally the minimap to see what the next setup is going to look like, and Thieves will have a player forward in Joe Deceives with Kremp with some support from Ghosty right over the top of the hard point.
And now all of Optic Texas is trying to at least flip these spawns, because you know you cannot wrap your way over towards that calm side and contest them over towards this P1 area. They're more focused on trying to flip those spawns, and look at the route coming in on Shotzi. It catches Nasty off guard. Player on the point falls. Now it's Joe Deceives, final player up. He drops, and that is just a perfect play right there out of Optic Texas to break the hill and flip the spawns at the same time.
Great opener from Pred. 17 and 10 start for him. Shotzi continuing to try to make some things happen across the map, but he's getting shut down so quickly. Dashie caught by himself, left on an island. Kenny over the top only gets one of what was maybe even multiple. Not gonna happen. Nasty around the back, up and over, but Dashie snaps over, deals with the hit from Thieves around the back, and there will be a chance here for Optic to get a little bit further forward and create some cushion around this second hill.
Yeah, now they have them trapped. You just have to make sure you're accounting for everyone, because Joe Deceives has slipped the line. He's working his way all the way around the deep back area. He puts down shots on the dash. He's able to finish it out with the Brunetti. But at least stalls enough time for his teammates to now get into the potential break opportunity. They try to work the overextension. Everyone gets cut down, but the back spawns are here for LA, so they still have a shot at breaking in.
But not anymore. The shots that come through for Optic deal with the majority of that push around the back. So now Nasty is the last one left, trying to play this from the front side of that P2 platform. This has been a mixy game of sub-base, but things are starting to stabilize here for Optic. They're getting the reads. They're getting the zone of control they need. And even though the lead is just around 30 points, this back 20 is still well within question as Steve trying to break one more time.
Yeah, this is a good time here if you are Optic Texas, and they're getting the time and finding the kill. So this is where you hit that go button to potentially spawn them behind you, but you're spawning too fast right there if you are LA. And Joe Deceives is able to find that kill to maintain warehouse control. So Optic currently up by 50 points. They're coming out swinging, haven't played sub-base in a long time. Let's step aside and go to a listening with the green wall.
We're missing one. Yeah. I'll stay down. In the back. Shut up. Nice. Yo. I need to know. I I'm one shot. I got it. I have blue. I'm about to rip. Blue dead. I'm trying to get out. I'll get a spawn. I'll get a spawn. I got it. I'll get a spawn. One Ken. You still me? I got you.
P5, Crimp.
I'm playing your boxes, Brandon. Play your boxes. Just look it right. Look at P5. Try to stay under him again.
I'll get you back left. I'm gonna get you
back
left.
Look left. I'll be up in a second. I'll be up now. I'll be drop, Brandon.
No, see.
One shot up there. Nice shot, bro. Nice.
What are you blocking? One is blocking. I'm streaks. Let me get top. No, one shot.
Get left. I hear you. Go left. I got time in a second. You should go right. Okay, I'll go right.
Yeah, go right. Stay left first.
Wait, do not
live.
Just live. Silo. I'm trying to live. You streak now. Let's bottom P5. Come here. I got it.
I'm gonna lay it left.
Top three, one to the left.
Let me know when to streak.
Just go right. They got top snow now. Try to get a kill first, bro.
Let me know when to streak.
What is top snow? Wait, I think you should Loki streak now.
Okay, I'm streaking. I'm bottom right now.
Cover two. There's two left.
Okay, listen. 2 left, 1 P5, 1 P2, 1 on top, and 1 green top.
Hey, we do right fast.
1 green top, and 1
right fast. I'm here. Retard. I'll take a retard. I'll just get retard. Yeah, go submarine crack. Submarine that's start gonna be submarine. Okay, just check it test a little bit.
Absolute and long. You went into
lockers. Test a little bit. Make sure we guarantee near the.
Yeah, get you. Carry. You want carry?
I'll take carry.
We can play old school. We'll hit.
Carry. Oh, you can't.
Really good 20.
He's gonna be. Nice catch. Last guy.
I'm wrapping P5.
Get this time.
Screen the P5.
Missing one silo.
He's already silos current. Yep, silos current. He's already there. I'm coming to help you. Excel up.
Across the back. I'm P5. Hold on. I think I hold. Wait, stop. One more time.
Definitely feels like one of those games that we'll reflect on and say it was close until it wasn't. Optic continued to do all the right things. You can hear the passion dripping in the comms, Jay, and they're not letting off the gas here against Thieves.
Yeah, they're definitely not, man. They were able to find a break successfully, even with the cruise missile not really getting anything done at P4. That's the second successful break at that hill to keep it scrappy. And now only need 20 points to close out this map number 1. Just need to get past this wave of kills that Thieves currently have on the map. All out mid-map control, everyone on this left side of the hill. But you send in Pred, he's most likely going to get something done. He's able to find a double. Last player on the point is going to be Ghosty. The trade is going to be there, and Optic still have an opportunity to close it out here. Oh, not anymore.
Shots from Nasty, Dashie, the next one in line, and the pistol will finish him off. Trades, though, through the middle of the map for Optic will give them a little bit more breathing room as they try to rotate and close this map out on towards P1. And again, Thieves have been fighting, man. I mean, they're doing everything they possibly can to try to battle up against Optic, but at the moment, it really has been a couple of holds that have gone awry, and LA forcing themselves to have to put together rebreaks. The gap is pretty large, and they would have to throw some heroics here over the top of one and rotating the two if they want to have a chance of making a dramatic comeback.
So far, they're finding the kills around the middle of the map. They just not have to spawn, so
yeah.
Two things that you have to focus on in this situation. Still a 60-point game, but Optic Texas are not going to give up all this time for free, but they don't want to be too aggressive and potentially spawn on out. You have a route getting hit by Nasty, but as he's hitting that route, everyone falls around that P1 HP. Optic still need 15 seconds to close out this game, and they can get it done here.
Kenny's got the read, at least on the spawns. Doesn't find the first elimination, but he alerts the rest of Optic that where this hit is coming from will likely be either through bottom server or over on the snow path. Here it is, the final hit, all of it dealt with. Perfect response from Optic, and yeah, 251-81 the count. I mean, we had a dead tie through the first set of rotations, but I don't know if it was you or I who had mentioned it. It just felt like the trends and the patterns kept turning up in favor of Optic, and eventually they're not going to let those mistakes continue to crop up. And at the same front, LA just could not find a way to get themselves a good setup as we started to dig into that second set of hills.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing, is that Optic Texas, even though they haven't played it all throughout their stage, this stand, I mean, their stuff on this map is slim to none. They are the best breaking team without question, and even though LAT found a lot of success on the first push, every time Optic went for that second push in to find a break, they successful every single time around. You just have to think about back when we got to that original P4 where Thieves cut their losses and were contesting P3 all the way to about 15 seconds left. So you had enough.
Alright, thank you guys for watching the stream, and you guys were really awesome for my stream. Thank you so much for doing this, and feel free to subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one.